Frostbite Godzilla, also known as Frostbite. Frostbite is from a popular Roblox game known as Kaiju Universe. I used to love the game and love the design of this kaiju, so I built it in Lego when they came out with a remodel. And yes, I intentionally said use. I hate it now. Just take a look at the terrain. But let's continue with the build. Let's talk about the articulation. I'm gonna have little videos for this video just showing you its articulation, making things easier, but a ball joint for the shoulder. Sorry that my hands get in the way. It's a little hard to showcase it. It's very loose. It will break apart like 17 times. As you can see, it just did, but it works for posing. The leg has the same ball joint, moving it back and forth, up and down. Has a little bit of a swivel, if that's what they're called. It's kind of limited with the articulation due to the arms, but it works as much as it needs to. And then for the knees, you have minifigure legs. You know how it goes. Ball joint for the first part of the tail, as simple as that. It always is. And then for the second part, actually, it's a ball joint this time. Thought that would just add a little bit more posability due to the first ball joint being a little bit weird. And then for the end of the tail, there's a simple hinge, and I don't know what this other piece is called, but it lets it move at one angle, which was to replicate the broken tail on the original model when it first came out. It can be a little tricky posing this guy, but sometimes it works out. Other times, pieces just fall over and over. The head's articulation is pretty basic. The neck is a hinge, letting it move up and down just in case you need a little more room. The head is the exact same thing, but it's a ball joint, letting it rotate if you want to look a specific angle. And the mouth will break all the time, and it just moves up and down. It's a little weak of a joint, which hopefully I will never have to worry about doing that kind of joint again because it looks terrible and does not work out. Posing it, as you can see, can work out. As you can see here, it stands perfectly at like 15 bricks tall. I mean, if you stand it up all the way, it can go to like 20. I lost count counting this, but it's about 40 studs long, and if you weigh it down all the way, I'm not counting. I don't know when this build was made, but it was made sometime late 2022 because I'm pretty sure that's when the remodel for Godzilla Frostbite came out. Fun fact, this is the second last Monster of the King the Monster series. I will try to make a how to build video, but it's not guaranteed because it's basically the same thing and I don't like building the same thing twice. That's Godzilla Frostbite and Lego.